Dear members, dear colleagues, dear friends, très chers membres, chers collègues, chers amis, permettez-moi tout d'abord de vous adresser à tous mes meilleurs vœux pour cette année 2024. First of all, let me wish you a very happy new year and send my warmest thoughts to each of you and all those dear to you. In a year which will see record numbers of elections across the world, we need to foster and protect trust more than ever before. Yet the challenges to our trust in each other are everywhere growing in scale and intensity. The devastating conflict in Israel and Gaza has reignited divisions and increased hatred across the world. The ongoing and tragic war in Ukraine has impacted all of our newsrooms daily. Reporters Without Borders tells us that in 2023, 45 journalists were killed, and 779 were detained, among them a disturbing record number of prison sentences for female journalists. The role of public service media in providing a trusted North Star is critical this year. With trust, we can continue to free and fair elections. We can fight the growing tsunami of misinformation and disinformation, which can also be powered now by AI. I have faith in the power of the trust that the combined newsroom of the EBU Union, some 45,000 TV and radio journalists, can command. In 2023, the number of exchanges within the news exchange has risen to a record of over 46,600 items. The use of our news story has doubled in 4 years, and this is not counting online figures. With our European perspective digital news offer, we share the same editorial and ethical values that define us as independent and free PSM and hold up healthy democracies. All the great contents we're offering, documentaries, magazines, entertainment, music, drama, and performing arts, are also key elements of the glue that holds society together. The European Union will hold very important parliamentary election next June. For PSM, the stakes are critical. We must continue to fight together and lobby to defend and promote our crucial role in troubled times and anxious societies. After the DSA and DMA, we are proud that major recent EU regulations have embraced PSM values in 2023, thanks to our joint efforts. First, the Media Freedom Act, a legislation that guarantees media freedom, media independence, the protection of journalists, and ensures that states safeguard public service media's editorial and functional independence. Second, the AI Act, a deal on comprehensive rules for trustworthy AI, respectful of human rights, and transparent about the origin of contents. Even though much more should be done to protect our copyright and avoid the rise of alternative credible realities. In times where the level of funding and sometimes even the very existence of public service media is questioned, this is an important signal. Societies in the EU need strong and independent public service media. And let me tell you that we will continue to fight for optimal accessibility to free audio and visual services of general interest on every platform and screen. The more trust we have, the more we can work together and do what we do best as a collective: exchanging, sharing, lobbying, bidding, and creating together. The generative AI revolution is the greatest challenge yet, and the stage for us to demonstrate how we can operate together at scale to deliver value. The stakes are huge for our industries. How can we keep pace with and benefit from this fast-growing technology while safeguarding our intellectual property? Here again, the scale of union will matter. 2024 will see the Olympics and Paralympics coming to Paris. Global sports events are vital for international dialogue and key for uniting our citizens. The increasing importance of women's sports is also a strong starting point for equality and inclusivity for the world, and something I'm proud to be a part of in my role as EBU president. Speaking of sports, we're also impatient to see the first impact of our new sports digital platform, Eurovision Sport. And more generally, I expect a lot from the new strategic fund that EBU is building to finance future innovative projects, thanks to the greater financial stability of our union. We are living in a moment of history with divisions and darkness. Our duty as public service broadcasters is to light the fires that power more trust and dialogue in this world. Let me be frank, 2024 will not be easy for any of us. Yet, I am confident that together we can support each other to go further. I would like to conclude with a quote from a great European, Jacques Delors, who just passed away. Europe, soyons audacieux. C'est maintenant qu'il faut décider, maintenant qu'il faut agir, maintenant qu'il faut avancer. Es ist Zeit. I would like to thank you all, the members, for your commitment and dedication to the EBU activities, and a very, very warm thank to you, Noel, the management team and the EBU staff, for your outstanding dedication and professionalism. Without you, none of this would be possible. Bonne année à toutes et à tous.
Good morning, everyone, from icy cold Sweden, Stockholm. We have actually had days with minus 43 degrees here in Sweden this winter, which is unusual also for being Sweden. I do hope that you have had a tremendously nice and pleasurable holidays wherever you have been with your families, that you have got some time to relax, because we are facing a 2024 that's going to be a challenge for all of us. It's going to actually be a challenge also for the world. Almost all the entire population of the world are going to face an election this year. And elections are crucial. We know that. We need to be out there to scrutinize them, to cover them, and to give the public impartial news and current affairs covering an election for people so that they really understand what's going on. And why is that so important? Because from an election comes elected politicians, and elected politicians are important for a democracy, and a democracy is important if we want to have strong, independent public service. So there are many reasons for us to really focus on the election year of 2024. But we also know that people are in need of other things. There are still war going on in Ukraine. There is still a conflict going on in the Middle East. And we know that people want other things from us than just news and current affairs. They want pleasure. They want enlightenment. They want peace and quietness. So we should also try to do our best to provide that for people, of course. So the only thing I can say to you is, let's bring us all together. Let's face 2024 together. Let's work very closely together, share ideas, share knowledge. And if we do that and concentrate on the content, we will have a very, very successful public service year in 2024 as well. I'm sure of it.